everyone, and welcome back to another video. My name's Deltora. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. If you like what you see in the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you have any feedback, be sure to leave it in the comments below. So before we get started, I just want to mention that I reached not one, but both of my goals this week. I have passed the 100 watchers on DeviantArt, and I got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube this week. I am super excited. I cannot thank you guys enough for helping me reach both of those goals. I am tickled pink. So I'm not ready to do the Q&A yet because I don't have enough material. So this week we're just going to have a regular video, and then next week we are going to move, maybe next week, maybe the week after. I will get the 1000s video out there really soon, but I just need to get the material for the Q&A collected first. And when it comes to my DeviantArt, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do for that yet. I might do a special drawing. I might open request, maybe? You know, right now I do commissions. If you want to see something, you kind of gotta pay money, but I might open request and take a few and draw some things up, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, today's topic is about bases, and I've wanted to cover this for almost a month, but I really needed to do my research before I tackled this one because there are layers to this particular topic. So when we're talking about bases, we're talking about the doll, right? Like you have the non-gendered humanoid being there, no hair, no clothes, bare bone person. The person using the base puts on the clothes, decides what kind of hair they have, and things like that. Right now in the art community, we have a negative view on bases. The reason we have a negative view on bases is because we've forgotten why bases exist in the first place. Bases are not a learning material. They're not a drawing material. They are a character creator. And we've decided as a community that bases are wrong, and we will attack anybody who uses bases. I wish that wasn't the case, but that is. The problem with the way mainstream artists are currently addressing bases is it comes in two parts. There's mob mentality and there's bandwagon. When a larger artist tells their audience or tells their watchers that bases are lazy, bases are useless, you'll never learn to draw with bases, bases aren't real art, etc., etc., they're creating a mob mentality. Everybody who heard that message, we've been over this a dozen times with pretty much every topic I've spoken on so far. Once everybody in your community hears that message, you create a mob mentality, which leads to bandwagoning. Everybody else has this opinion on it, I'm gonna do it too, hop on that bandwagon and get a few views. I found the problem with the negativity towards bases when I was browsing through DeviantArt's newest. Now, I think that anybody who has a community around them when it comes to being an artist of any kind, being any sort of content creator, I think every now and again you should go and look at smaller, similar channels or smaller, similar users and give them some encouragement. I think you owe your community, your fan base, your viewers, that little bit of acknowledgement that you're still a human being and you have a soul. Now, like I said, the real, true use for bases is just basically dress up. Like, they're just used so people who don't want to be artists can create a character. That's the only use of bases, so that they can create scenes with their characters without actually having to learn to draw, because it takes years to learn to draw. Like, have we forgotten that it literally takes years to draw, and that as a group here in the art community, we kind of really attack young artists, and they're upset about posting their art online anyway. Young artists can't win anymore, because if they use bases, you're being lazy. If they try and draw something themselves, your art's shit. They can't win. They're learning. We need to give them a little bit of leniency here. Now, To move on, I agree with many large artists when I say that bases are not a learn to draw tool. I agree you're not going to learn to draw using bases. You may decide one day that you don't want to use bases anymore, and you might decide to learn to draw. But bases are never going to get you there. They may be a gateway drug to that, but they're never going to get you there on your own. And I do agree on that aspect of the argument. Someone who is maybe writing a story. I mean, not all artists draw. Some create music, some of us write, etc., etc. But for someone perhaps writing a story and wanted to create a visual aid of what their character looked like, they may use a base. And I don't think that these people should be scrutinized for using a base when the purpose for them using that base was never to learn to draw and was never to become good at drawing. They just needed something to portray the character that they had created. We kind of assume, as here in the art community, that if someone creates something visual, that they automatically want to be a great artist and they automatically want to start opening commissions and start making money and they want to do it for a living. Not everybody wants to make money at art. Not everybody wants to be good at it. We need to stop hurting people when their intentions are never to actually get into this community. Base using has become a taboo, and I'm sick of it. To be quite honest, it absolutely needs to change. If somebody is using bases and they want to learn to draw, I see no problem letting them know in a mature way that, hey, you've made it clear that you want to learn how to draw, but you're using bases, so you're never going to improve. I see nothing wrong with that. That's constructive criticism. But make sure you understand the person's intent, why they use the base, before you go and attack them and tell them using the base will never get them anywhere, when you don't even understand the purpose of why they used it in the first place. Most base using, and I say this with a lot of certainty, is done by younger members of the art community and of the DeviantArt community. They are not looking to learn to draw right now. They might never be wanting to learn to draw. They're playing dress up on a base, guys. Like, I can't be any more blunt. They're playing dress up on a base. They're creating characters. Sure, a few years down the road, they might start drawing. They'll give up their bases then. But I don't think that we should be attacking the younger members of our community just because we've created this mob mentality that bases are the end of the world. Demons work. Just like how every YouTube channel isn't a creator, not every DeviantArt account is an aspiring artist, and I think we need to realize that. You can apply the same logic from a hospital. Not everybody in a hospital is a doctor. Not everybody in a hospital can save your life. Okay? Not everybody on DeviantArt is an artist. Not everybody on YouTube is a content creator. It's just that simple. Base using is not shameful. Base using is not wrong. We've come to believe it is as a group, as a community, but I think that from this moment onward, we can start to grow in a different direction and see base using for exactly what it is, which is a character creator. It's not unique art. It's not meant to look good. It's not meant to be unique and different from what's out there. It's meant to portray a character. It's meant to be a visual aid. It's meant to create a scene between two characters. It's meant to mimic a style, but it's not creating artists. We need to reevaluate our morals and how we feel about bases, because we're doing a whole lot more damage than we are actual good in this case. So we're at the end of the video here. I drew a kangaroo from the Animal Jam series. Really cute. They are really hard to draw, by the way. And thank you for watching the video, everyone. Another great one. You can check out this other video. Maybe become a Patreon if you're able. You get access to my content early. You get other great perks. The links are on the screen and in the description below. And as always, guys, have a wonderful day. See you guys next time.